Good morning, evening, or whatever the hell you are doing right now, in whatever time zone, in whatever place you are. Welcome back to the top 100 intros of the UHC community. Now, 1 year ago, round about this time, well, a bit further back, but not too much. But anyway, about a year's time ago, I made a top 100 intros in celebration of 1 year of the top 10 series. It has been nearly 2 years, and the season 2 of the top 10s was a bit of a bust. So, yeah, that hasn't been continuing, but I am still more than happy to do the top 100 intros. And as some of you might have seen on my Twitter and YouTube, then I have even been doing this sort of stuff. And I have, in fact, sent out some forms, some Google forms about stages 1, 2 and 3 of the submission and voting stage. I didn't want to use the Reddit this time because I didn't like the way that it was done and caused a bit of huge controversy in the last one. So I tried to make a more efficient method of doing it, so I had a crack at Google Forms. Now, I'm not going to go into the full details of it because you don't need to submit, so basically people submitted, then people voted. That's what the stages were. Now, there are some rules that I did add for the intros, and I'm going to list them for you now so you can keep them in mind as this list is revealed. Intros for scrapped UHCs are allowed, but intros that are incomplete are not allowed. And intros doesn't have to just be recorded rounds like, Minecraft Season What, Cube Season When, Hermitcraft Season Which. It can be UHC highlights as well, it can be UHC shorts, it can be quick bits, it can be even a montage intro if you want it. And intros that were in the previous top 100 last year are also allowed to be resubmitted and voted on. Now, I should fair warn you that I had nothing to do with the order here. None of my opinions or whatever is this. This was everyone else's vote. This was everyone who looked at the form and voted on the form. This is their vote. I did not do any rigging. I didn't even vote myself towards the intros. So there is no bias from me. It is what it is. This is what people thought. And if an intro is not on here, it's either voted too low to be put on the list or wasn't submitted. If something wasn't submitted, then people probably thought it wasn't that good or wasn't good enough or were too lazy to check if other people submitted it. Now, I should also let you know that there were 244 unique submissions in this entire thing. So that means there will be 144 intros that were submitted that won't be on this list. I should also let you know that when people were voting on this list, I asked them to try and not be a smart aleck and to avoid bias and to check out all the intros that were on the list in case there was some they didn't know. And you should also be aware that this is mainly an English-speaking channel, so you probably won't see too many French, Spanish, Argentinian, Mexican, Moroccan, Fijian, whatever. Just remember that there was not a voting list of every intro in the world, because there are so many out there you don't even know. So it's not on here. As I said, it's either not submitted or wasn't voted high enough, but that doesn't mean it is strictly English. And so with the voting method, I told people to choose 10 to 30 intros on a list that I put into that they want to see in the top 100, and then they gained 1 point towards their vote for each one. And then people were to list their top personal 10, with number 1 being their favourite and 10 being their 10th favourite. And then they got points equal to what they had, so 10 gave them 1 extra point and 1 gave them 10 extra points. So an intro could have been put in the nominations and in their top 10, that was fully allowed. I feel like I should have explained that better, but it happened. So basically, if you put an intro in nominations, just put it as your number 1, you've just contributed 11 points towards that intro. I also feel like it's worth adding that in a situation in which points tied on the list, and I don't really do ties on my countdowns, so I simply organised them by the amount of nominations they had. So if there was a tie for 27 points and one had 11 nominations but the other had 9, the one with 11 nominations would be on top as more people wanted the work to be recognised. That is all I have to say. Please remember those rules and guidelines that were there before this started and enjoy the countdown.
Ne luna luna, ne luna luna.
Okay, so unfortunately this intro belonged to a channel which is now being terminated at the time I'm editing this. And sure, I could have moved the placings along one, but I'd rather keep the order as accurate as they were voted, as I'm picky like that. However, if this intro ever appears on YouTube again, I'll add an annotation to the link of that intro to fill this gap in. I'm really sorry for this inconvenience, but I hope you will be sufficed with the other 99 intros. Meanwhile, enjoy this filler by Lethal Bizzle.
Leave it! Quick walk. Toss on your mom block. Yeah. Do that.
Oh, got him. Yes.
Oh, yes!
Yes. Oh. Watch out. Be careful. Be careful.
Get loud.
Come on, girl.
I'm carrying it, a loaded rifle on it. I wrote your name, locked and loaded. I'm heading away, and from here I can see you shiver and shake. Tick-tock, counting down the clock. I said they ripped and spurred through my flustered heart. Tick-tock, counting down the clock. And they just go on with no sign to stop. Tick-tock, counting down the clock. And now I'm stuck here in between beginning and end. Tick-tock, counting down the clock. They've all aligned against me.
lucky is your pain? How true is your aim? With this fickle magic, death or desire, going down to the wire. Death or desire, stir your inner fire.
Hay que intentar con otra canción.
Okay,
Uh,
we're starting
Anton,
5.
good luck, have fun.
Die in the fire. Hope you'll be stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot and expire. Hope you'll be taken apart. Hope this is what you desire.
came, where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life.
Team Anzac and France, Team Canada's too friendly. Europe, Scandinavia teams is like plenty. UK, Ireland, US, and the rest. Last team standing is labeled as the best. Clash of Kingdoms is the game that we're playing. So many team players that it's so hard to name them. All I'ma say is don't waste time, cause once you see the season, you're gonna lose your mind.
spit in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the love man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know.
I have to fight him.
He's in the best
Oh, she's gonna kill me.
show. Is it life on
I'm winning this season!
It's on America's tortured brow. Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers.
Together forever with my city.
Need a hand?
Target in sight.
Take the shot. I love sugar so much.
Sorry, guys.
Dude!
28 to die.
Hey, isn't there a seal Pokemon? Time Bomb, I choose you.
Surrender, not today.
Australian! He's American!
Alright.
Prepare for trouble and make it double-double.
Okay, welcome.
My God. So,
Welcome.
All
right, everybody, welcome.
welcome to APC.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to AP Season 9. 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, and welcome to AP Season 10. Three, 2, 1. All right, everybody, and welcome to AP Season 10. Three, 2, 1. All right, everybody, and welcome to AP Season 10. Three, 2, 1. All right, everybody, and welcome to AP Season 10. Three, 2, 1. All right, everybody, and welcome to AP Season 10. Three, 2, 1. Alright, everybody, and welcome to AP Season 10! Okay, welcome!
So, welcome to Season 2. Welcome to AP.
Alright, everybody, welcome to Aureus Pupillum.
Welcome to AP 5.
Welcome to AP 6. Welcome to AP Season 7. Welcome back to AP Season 8.
Welcome to Aureus Pupillum Season 8.5.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to AP Season 9.
Alright, everybody, and welcome to AP Season 10!
Okay, holy shit, so this season is a throwback to the very first season.
Hello everyone and welcome to AP Season 10. I am here with the man, the legend.
Hey, welcome everybody.
Hello.
Orange
Pastry
Season 8.
I'm saying K right now.
So, Nils is a little bit rusty here. He told me before the game started, so...
Dude, don't be the worst player alive, because you're on a team with the best player.
I don't think that's true.
Oh!
What?
Oh, shit.
Nice. Yeah. Get a blaze rod?
Yes?
Ooh, Seaman.
You see him in your cave?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Nope,
I don't want to solo this.
Diamonds.
We're
I
only
got my
airing the
diamonds.
series every...
Oh my god, diamonds.
How many diamonds do you have?
Is that Dita? That's Dita and Dibs.
People, right ahead. Mischievous and Tommy.
Oh, there's players. Oh, no.
Run back.
I don't know if they saw me. You want to show them who's daddy?
No.
3, 2, 1. Alright, everybody, and welcome to AP Season 10!